All right, what's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? All right, I'm flying solo tonight, but I just had to come. I was supposed to do this earlier today, um, and the day got away. But anyway, look, if you, the big day is tomorrow, and I know a lot of folks are scrambling and going, trying to get things done. I want you to consider these mistakes. There are 10 big mistakes that we make a lot of times when it comes to this time of year. Kind of like what we do at the end of each year. We feed people. People are hungry every day. We, um, give gifts, but people are deserving of rewards every day in our lives. So I just want to come on here real quick and just share a couple of things because I know some of you are may have already made some decisions or considering some things, and you're considering these things based on one set of 24 hours, Valentine's Day. So we're gonna go over just a couple of quick things. Um, uh, don't make these mistakes, these big mistakes, this Valentine's Day. All right, let's just get into it. All right. So one of the first things for my single people, I'll talk to y'all first. Uh, enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself personally. You know, enjoy yourself because one, in your future relationship, you're gonna want to know what you want and what you like already. I've mentioned before in our last live that you know marriage is not a destination; it's a journey, and you want to bring something, a part of your journey, things that you've learned, things that you could expose your, you know, partner, your worthy person to, once either you're discovered or once you find that that person, that woman, fellas. So again, single people, enjoy yourself. Don't wait to be, booed up or whatever, and consider, because some of us are getting back with them old toxic relationships, and that leads us to that number two, and that is choose the right people, y'all. A lot of things can be traced. Your relationships can be traced on your choice of people. Now, there's some things that you want to know about you, and be okay with you so you can appreciate another person, one. But two, you got to make the proper choices. If you left somebody before, there may be a pretty good reason why you left somebody. Don't allow this next 24 hours to cause you to go back to something that you knew wasn't no good. You know it wasn't the best thing for but because of this time of year, whether it is that you want to receive a gift or you want to be booed up, it's been cold enough. Some folks just want to be cuddled up with somebody, and we allow these seasons to determine and to dictate life, our life going forward, our vision going forward, and can be a detriment to our purpose on the planet. Can be a purpose detriment to what uh, the things that we want to see and the things that we want to do, and just a whole healthy lifestyle that you need to be all that you were born to be. Okay, so choose the right people. Everybody ain't for you. And then value you. Value yourself. And when you value yourself, you won't just give yourself over to. You won't give yourself over to just anything or anybody. Okay. So value yourself. Value your time. You know, not allowing folks to waste your time with stuff that that's not important, or whatnot. Value your body, and I'm saying this to the men. Not a lot of times we say it to the women, but I'm saying this to the men. Value your body. I saw this thing on this reel on Instagram, and this young brother was talking about how women say that you got to get 90 days. They tell women to hold out on sex for 90 days. And he was like, well, wait a minute, I got to spend all this money on you and this and that and this and that. And, in order for me to get to that point where, I'm getting something out of the deal. I say, brother, every time you plant your seed in somebody else's soil, you lose. You're not getting nothing out. And you got to think past just the sexual, because there's life after the climax. Okay. This whole thing, and I'm gonna talk about that a little later, about not making this day about the money that you spend. That was another Instagram reel I saw where the young man was open and honest about what was going on, with what was happening. Well, first of all, you're not married. I just feel like all y'all out here dating, y'all giving up way too much ahead of the game. You giving away way more than what you should be giving without a commitment. And I'm not saying you just get married just so you can have sex. I mean, control yourself, because you're gonna have to control yourself after you get married. You're going to have to control yourself after you get married. So, when you're valuing you, you recognize that I'm not just gonna give myself to anybody. Men, I'm not gonna give myself to anybody, because you think you just left, but you left seed. Understand? And let's say one of those seeds is a winner. Now you got a child with somebody that you're not even serious about. You're not even connected to. You know, and beyond having children, you've just given yourself to something. I hear it all the time about women's value going down with every woman that he sleeps with. All the things about every time a man leaves seed in a woman, that seed is permeates her body, and so on and so forth. All that scientifically, all those things are true. But you forget that baggage is with a man too. He just left his strength. That was a transfer. Either way, yeah, a man might be, giving or whatever, but he's receiving too. He's receiving, and it's baggage that you give to your worthy woman. You want her to be pure and not given to anybody. Well, I can't say that, because, well, yeah, they still want somebody to be pure, but then say that they want somebody to be experienced. In my day, it was all about the version. But what's crazy is, your chances are slim of having a virgin. The more, the less you become a virgin. So, when you give your virginity away, young man, I say that all day long. I believe that. Anyway, I don't beat that enough. So the next thing is, you need to enjoy your experience. This is a practice that you're going to have to do for the rest of your life. Enjoy your experience. Don't compare what other people have done and what somebody else got, and so on and so forth. You got one thing, and that's your experience. Now, if somebody filed that experience up, hey, they filed it up, but it was your experience, and you have a choice, on how you're going to function with it. I give you an example. I turned 38. Now, I've been wanting a motorcycle for a while, right? But it wasn't priority. But it was something that I wanted. So 38th birthday, my wife, my daughters had planned a nice birthday party, birthday for me and everything. I didn't know what the surprise was going to be. They daddy napped me, husband napped me, blindfolded me, put me in the van, and took me to this place. And when we walked into the place, I could smell acetone. Now, my uncle, he owned a body shop over in what is that? I guess that was Trinity Gardens. But yeah, he owned a body shop. So when I remember going to his body shop and you could smell the acetone, right? You could smell the paint products. So I'm thinking, hmm, my wife done got me a motorcycle. When she took off my glasses, took off my blindfold, we were at a nail salon. I'm not a nail salon dude. I'm not, uh, I didn't have that kind of thing, but that was something that they would like. And speaking to one of my friends, a pastor friend of ours, he shared that with her. We were friends, we were totally different. You know, uh, it was interesting, but they went out their way to give me that gift. And you know what I did? I enjoyed that gift. Matter of fact, I left up out of that because they gave me a mani pedi, right? I got a manicure and a pedicure. Now it changed my life because when I walked out, well, I didn't even walk out of the place. I floated out of the place. That woman put stuff on my feet and did stuff with my toes that had never been done. So I enjoyed my experience. Choose to enjoy your experience. You want to live you want to make your life complicated. Keep comparing yourself to other people. It's going to be complicated. All right. The next thing is connection, not cash. And that's about the money. Let's not make it about the money. Let's not make it about the money. I was about to tell you the story about this real where this young man was open and honest with his woman and told her, "Hey, look, they done cut my check. They done cut my check. They cut my hours rather, and so I just need you to help me and go half on all the bills, so that we can, until I get, till you get on his feet or something change on his job as far as his hours is concerned." She wasn't having it. She wanted her money, and her money was her money. And that was it. Now she got a room. She was like, "I don't want no roommate." Okay, well, if you get a roommate, you're gonna be paying 50-50, right? At least he can't had the wherewithal to talk to you about it and was mature about it. But again, I see y'all get into relationships and get into the moving together. I'm just giving you the statistics, y'all. The statistics show that complicates the relationship. And I know a lot of millennials are choosing not to marry and everything. And go get counsel first. You know what? Get you situated. Like we said earlier about the singles. As a single person, get you together. And I'm not talking about getting your bag because that needs to be something that y'all build together. You know, but get you together as far as self care, as far as knowing, not just knowing your triggers, but ridding yourself of certain triggers and certain, baggage, so you don't weaponize your triggers in relationships. But you've given yourself over too much. You're getting houses together. You're getting all these different things, and you're merging your lives with somebody that you hadn't committed to, and you're having babies, and so on and so forth. So y'all, at this time for Valentine's Day, don't make it about the money. Make it about the connection. Make it about a genuine connection with somebody that you see that you can go somewhere with. Anybody that's just a F boy or hot girl, hot boy and all that, leave that alone. That does nothing but make cute Instagram photos. And your Instagram photos looking good, but you living sideways. You're feeling a certain way. You feeling a type of way because that person is come and gone. All right. Next thing, go high so you're not living low. It goes right with what I just said. Go to the Father. Go to the Most High and find out what's going on. How Elaine and I discovered each other, and we do this and we share this with single people all the time. You have the power to know who your spouse is. You don't have to guess, because casual dating is practicing divorce, and you wonder why you can't connect later on in a relationship. So choose to go high. Go to the Father and find out what's going on. What's up with me? Get an assignment. One of the things that I think has been a disservice to us is, I don't know what my purpose is. I'm trying to discover my purpose, as if you're a human doing rather than a human being. Not so much discovering your purpose. Discover Him and discover His Word, because He says it says that His Word is a light unto your feet and a lamp unto your feet and a light unto your path. And you will know which way to go, right? Matter of fact, He says He'll give you the desires of your heart, not the desires that you have. He will give you your assigned desires, right? Okay, on to the next thing. So, flowers. You buy flowers, and just like them flowers die, your relationship goes die. Be original. Be original, and know your person. Know them, and get them something that they desire, something that they want. If you can't get them what they desire, do the next best thing. And that's why connection over cash is key. If we can get over material things, because material things come and go. 30 something thousand people are dead in Turkey. There's more to life than things, than stuff. I know this sounds old fashioned. I had a brother on here tell me, "Hey man, these young people ain't trying to hear what you're saying." Okay, this old fashioned stuff. I mean, it's old fashioned, just like breathing. Ain't nothing new under the sun. Just like breathing, it's just like everybody. This whole thing about if you just want to have sex, you just let folk know, hey, that's all I want to do. And hoping folks not catching feelings, but they just don't realize. It's like doing a Ouija board, thinking that the Ouija board don't work. You can't redefine that. You can't redefine life. You can't redefine breathing. You can't redefine your heart pumping and liver squirting. You can't redefine that. And it's the same way in relationships. Some things are just what they are. People need a human connection. They want a human connection. They have love languages. Everybody does. Everybody does. You have love language. So speak that person's love language. If you're gonna go do something for them for tomorrow for Valentine's Day, do that. Okay. All right. The next thing is the set if you value yourself, set healthy boundaries. Set healthy boundaries in a relationship. You know, when I when I knew as a single man that a woman couldn't be at my apartment after dark, not because of them, because of me. I know me. I set a boundary where they couldn't, a young lady couldn't come to my apartment after dark. You know, because y'all know the song, "The freaks come out at night." so, Set up some boundaries. I'll set yourself some boundaries. You know what's good for yourself and what's not. You know what you can, what you can handle. The book say, "Don't take fire into your bosom." Tomorrow, if you know you hadn't had sex in a while, don't allow this day for you to put yourself in a situation where you do something that's going to change the rest of your life. Okay? Don't give yourself lemons. Let things beyond your control give you lemons so you can make lemonades. But when you give yourself lemons, come on, come on now. All right. So next thing is going to be make your calling and election sure by renewing your love daily. Okay, tomorrow is a day, like I said in the beginning. We do this in Thanksgiving, and people make the corporations make a ton of money. They make a lot of money, you know, and just my point of view, every month there's a holiday to make money. But it's interesting to me that in Black History Month, being that this is Black History Month, I don't know of any holiday in Black history that is connected to Black history, even Martin Luther King's birthday. Um, Maybe they have some Martin Luther King Day sales or whatever, uh, but I don't. During this month, it's President's Day. That's what it is. Anyway, choose to do this and be mindful of your love for your partner daily. We teach that it's the small things. Even in the book, the Bible talks about the small foxes spoil the vine, right? Well, reverse engineer that, and you'll see that the small positive touches will, fertilize the vine. So if I want my relationship to grow and yield an exponential amount of fruit, then I need to be fertilizing daily. And it's just small. It don't have to be no big this or that. Matter of fact, schedule yourself an appointment, and we can talk about those things. We can share a lot of the things that some of the simple things that you could do to basically build your relationship. It's like, how does an ant eat an elephant? It's one bite at a time. You know, how do you have a big marriage? Because a lot of times we have big weddings and short, small marriages. Yeah, if we want to have a big marriage, it's those small things, consistently is what's going to make it happen. All right. Now, here's just a word real quick. Uh, so, look, if you're a person, write down what things that you would want to see for your future relationship. You know, what is a gift you can give to yourself in preparation for uh, your relationship, the journey of marriage, right? When you find your worthy person or found by your worthy person, right? And for you guys that are married, what is something um, that's going to do that's not just a gift, but a gift that's going to take y'all somewhere. That's going to do because we can invest monetarily. I heard on Channel 13 that the average money spent is $192. That's going to be spent around the country on Valentine's Day. So you know that's a decent amount of money, for that one day. And there's an economic boost for the economy, and for for the businesses and corporations and so on and so forth. But what boost are you going to give yourself besides the money going out? And I'm not trying to tell you don't spend no money. You know your man's love language. You know your woman's love language. Do what you do, but consider something that's going to give you a return on the investment, because the candy's going to go away, the flowers are going to die, the date night will fade into memory and everything. But what are you equipping yourself for that regular daily building of your relationship? So here's a couple of things we got a couple of things that's happening. We got this week, there's a virtual seminar that we're doing. We're going to be going over that very thing, the self-empowerment in your relationship, so that you're interdependent and not codependent on each other in your relationship. Okay. That there is the registration there, but paving the way for your marriages. You can go to ericandelaine.com and go ahead and to the events. And no, it's not on ericandelaine.com. I'm going as myself. There we go. All right. So paving the way for thriving marriages, that's happening this Thursday, 7 o'clock p.m. Again, it's virtual. Okay, it's virtual. Go to my Facebook page and you'll see it. Matter of fact, I have it also on the community page on YouTube. So on the community page in YouTube, we have it there as well, where you can sign in. All right. On the 22nd, if you want to pay it forward in your relationship, get this now. This church sponsored this program for the general public. Okay. They put their money where their mouth is. They are investing in you. We have a 6-week extreme makeover relationship edition coming on the 22nd, starting the 22nd on a Wednesday, 2 hours for 6 weeks. Every topic builds upon itself. We're taking you from not just communication, what everybody talk about. It's communication. No, it's what you're talking about. From what you're talking about, being able to overcome that, whatever it is that you need to overcome, showing you how to communicate first and identify what you need to be talking about, right? And we're going to go all the way to money, to your vision. We're going to end up with your vision, right? Having a personal vision for yourself and for your marriage, for your relationship, right? And we'll show you our particular, I'm telling you, it feels so good when you can see that you have actually been about your Father's business, and you can see what the transitions, and you can see whether or not you veered off the path with its license plan, whether you veered off the plan, or and where you came back and got on the good foot in the plan. All right. So go ahead, and that is free. Childcare is available. They're providing food and everything. So yes, that is the something that you want to participate in, something that you can pay forward, that you can in going forward, establishing your relationship. It's open to single people who are dating, engaged, seriously dating. Would have to come out and learn. We only have a couple of slots left, so you want to jump on it as soon as possible. Okay. All right. So the next thing we got going on is the Power Couples Summit. Great friends of ours, a power couple in their own right, Randy and Michelle Harden. They're having us at the power couple. They're honoring us for our work in the community and our efforts to develop and promote a positive relationship culture in our community. And that's going to be on April 15th. No, April. I don't even have my dates right, but these days be going by quick. But it's in April, April 15th. Yes. So April 15th is we're going to be there. March 15th. Go ahead, get your tickets now, because there's early bird tickets there now, and the price is going to change after the 15th. So go ahead and come on out and enjoy some of these great speakers. They got some great speakers. We only one part of this. There's some other co-laborers that are out here doing some great work that we support, because we take the mind of the Messiah. When John came and told him, "Hey, man, they over here casting out demons," I told him to stop, and the Messiah was like, "No, don't tell them to stop. If they're not against us, they for us." So that's how we roll. That's how we roll, because the harvest is right, but the laborers are few. We say that all the time, but it's real out here in these streets. So, all right, I've been on here more than 30 minutes. I just want to go in and give y'all those tips. Look, 10 things don't mess up. Don't make these mistakes for this Valentine's Day. It's just one day. Okay, it's one day. You have a lifetime to enjoy the spoils of your relationships without baggage. All right. And with that, I'm out. All right. Peace and multiplied blessings.